Hi, I'm Emily from Thatch Roses, and today I'm going to be teaching you the hand-tied spiral technique for you to arrange flowers in your own home. You can use whatever flowers you can get your hands on. I'm using some leftovers that I had in the studio, but you can use flowers that you've bought from the supermarket or cut from your garden. Anything, as long as you've got a mixture of flowers and foliage, that is absolutely fine. Other things you're going to need today are a pair of snips, scissors, secateurs, anything that you can find that can cut flowers, a vase, and this is a piece of raffia, but you can use ribbon, string, something just to tie your flowers together at the end. To tell you what I've got on my bench, I've got one lupin, some sweet peas, a chrysanthemum, I've got some fern here, some alliums, two peonies that haven't opened yet, some bupleurum, a couple of snapdragons and some astrantia, and they are just odds and ends. There is no set numbers or anything like that. It is completely whatever you want to use in your arrangement. The hand-tied spiral technique takes a little while to get the hang of, but once you've got it, it really is the simplest way to arrange flowers. It is a bit tricky to learn to start with, but once you've got the hang of it, you'll be doing it in no time. The key is to hold your hands loosely and to relax, and to remember that it's just flowers. Worst case scenario, you lay it all down on the countertop and start again. Okay, so take your first stem and hold it in, I hold mine in my left hand, you can hold it in whichever hand you feel most comfortable with. And what I'm doing is my hand is making this shape and I'm holding loosely. The lower down the stem you hold your flowers, the bigger the bunch at the top will be, okay? Then you take your second stem and you cross it over the first, put it into your hands there, and then do a quarter turn, okay? Again, I'm not holding very tightly. If I wiggle my fingers, the stems still wiggle too. Then you let's add a bit of foliage here. Another stem, same thing, so at an angle over this front one, loosely into your hands and do a quarter turn. So you're seeing how I'm getting those angles start to form. Let's add my single lupin. So across that last stem at an angle, into my hand, they're all now nice and loose still, and then do a quarter turn. I'll keep showing you this technique. Mix and match foliages and flowers as you go. There is no rhyme or reason necessarily to how you do this. And if anything doesn't look right at the end, I'll show you a way to fix it. Can you see how that spiral there is starting to form? Don't worry about the stems being different lengths, we're going to adjust that at the end. So keep going, adding your foliage on an angle, a nice loose hold in the hand, and a turn. If things slip down, that's totally fine, you can wiggle them back up again. So once you've used up all your items, have a look at your bouquet and think, are the flowers that look the nicest, basically, are they in the right places? So here, you've got two alliums side by side. I think it would look a little bit better if we moved one of them and put him somewhere different. So, because you've got a nice loose hold, you should be able to just turn your flowers and wiggle him out like that. Lay him down there for a second. And if you twist as you go, it eases the stem through nicely. Okay, so let's put this allium over here somewhere. So aim your stem where you want your flower to end up, and loose, because your hands are nice and loose, you should be able just to slot it through. And if you twist it as you go, it just helps ease it through. Make sure he's not knocking anything else, like my astrantia here. Okay, and see how I've moved him? Now this peony is going to open up Lovely. I don't want him hidden here. So same thing again. I'm holding nice and loosely. Twist and turn. Let's put him in the middle, because once he opens up, he's going to look fabulous. He's in there and the other one's just there. So this is where, if you want to fiddle around adjusting heights and things, you can. But sometimes I think it's just nice to let things lay where they fall. So let me show you. I hold that lower down. You see how much with a little bit of a wiggle looser that becomes. So when you've rearranged everything and you're happy with how it looks, then you need to tie it off. So I hold one end with my thumb, and then I wrap that around like that a few times. And if it's easier, just lay them down on the desk and lay them down on the desk and tie off. Now you can work with your hands a bit easier. To start with, just take off any excessive length. Get your vase. And you want to make sure that all your stems are going to sit in the water. Snip all those stems, and there you have it, beautifully arranged flowers in a vase. You could also wrap them in brown paper and give them as a gift, and this same technique for fresh flowers works on dried flowers. Obviously you don't need the water, so if you wanted to get a nice arrangement, use that same technique, finish off, and then just pop them in a vase. I hope you found this helpful today. Leave any comments or questions below and enjoy your day. Bye.